Hello, everybody. I am here with Santana again because she was so cute. I just wanted to give her the rest of her outfits. And I really liked her cold weather and her party. The rest were outfits. No, but if you watch these, or if I keep doing these like videos of making all their outfits, you'll see I use like the same three things. I need some more stuff, I guess, because I'm too attached to those same items I keep using. Like those sunglasses for her swimwear, I feel like I've used those on everybody's swimwear since I got them. They're just good. Like, okay, that's enough. Let me talk about what I came here to talk about. Okay, wife swap. Wife swap. Okay, if you, use TikTok a lot like I do, or, you frequent the app often, you'll probably have seen some, wife swap TikToks on your For You page because it was recently put on Hulu. And I'm here to tell you, if you didn't know already, I was the biggest wife swap fan on earth. Yeah, like, they did a study and they found out it was really me. Like, nobody else was a bigger fan. And I was, like, surprised, but I knew in my heart that I was the biggest fan. But anyway, like, even if there were merch for wife swap back then, I would have begged my mom for it. I'm like, can I have my wife swap hoodie, please? Like, please, I want it. That's how much a fan I was of the show. So when people were talking about it again, I was like, oh my gosh, finally. But, I put an episode on and it's not the same. It's not fun anymore. Like, I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I grew up and things changed. But it was so fun and exciting when I was a kid. Like, I've probably seen every episode that came out before 2013 over 5 times. I've seen it so much. I loved it. Every single time I saw it on TV, it used to come on Lifetime, I was front and center. Even if I saw the episode, I still loved it. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me stop reminiscing so hard when I'm going to complain on why I don't like it anymore. Okay, I put an episode on the other night, to rock me to sleep. And I was like, wait. Like, the beginning of the episodes, they say something like, oh, this family is this, and then this family is this, switch. Like they explain why they're different, basically. And they're basically just like, oh, we're a free-thinking family who loves everybody. Love is love. Our kids have their own autonomy and they can live. And then the other family was like, we're super conservative and we want you to die. Like, hold up. Like, where's the fun in that? Like, you already know the type of arguments and fights that are about to ensue, and that's not something I want to see. I'm here to laugh and... what was I going to say? Squirt and fart. What? I've been saying that so much lately. Somebody needs to take that from my vocabulary right now. Right now. My brother's probably so sick of hearing me say that. I'm going on a stupid tangent right now, but I come in his room probably at least 10 times a day. I'm not exaggerating. I'd be like, hey, anybody say squirting and farting? And he's like, no, get out. But yeah, anyway. Enough of that. But also a little tangent again. That's why I don't cuss. Because I don't know how to control myself when I speak. Like, that's been in my mind since that one audio that's, okay, I'm not going to keep saying squirting and farting, but if you heard the audio, ever since that video came out, I've been saying it nonstop. And I can't control myself. I just be speaking like normally to like my little sister, and I will almost say it. Like, that's why I don't say bad words, because I cannot control myself. Anyway, back to the topic that we're here for, a wife swap. But anyway, like, I'm not gonna watch somebody be hate crime for an hour. That's not fun. That's not entertaining. That's infuriating. I'm not watching that. Like, I didn't realize how many episodes kind of are like that. Or they'll be like, oh, here's this mega atheist family, and then here's this super mega Christian family. Like, what? That also taught me how crazy people are. Like, or how, like, obsessive people are. Like, you can be atheist, or you can believe in God, but, like, they will find, like, the most extreme versions of both and put them together. That was slightly entertaining. But I just remember the atheist guy, not to shame atheists or nothing, like, I don't care. I honestly don't care, like, believe me. But no, like he spent 24/7 like making atheist stuff. Like he had like atheist merch. Who's in charge? Like what? But no, like he had like shirts with like God and like the, to show like the little cross through it, not like the Jesus cross, but like a stop sign, or okay, you know what I'm trying to say. God. But no, like that. And he had like a whole website just trying to like prove how God's not real. I was like, okay, that's kind of a lot. Like you dedicate a lot of your life to that. Like you don't have nothing else you want to do. Like if you see the episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like he devoted probably 95% of his day proving that God's not real, and then the other lady spent like 95% of her day trying to prove how he was real. I was like, y'all don't have nothing else y'all want to do? Okay, but when we talk about a fun episode real fast, that I don't remember the other family. I think it was just a normal family. That's the ones I do like. It's just a normal, regular family that's not doing anything crazy versus an insane family. I like watching those ones. Okay, one I watched you remember 2012, right? They said the world was going to end December 21st. It was an episode where the family devoted like their whole life and like every day to preparing for it. And I swear, like, I was like, I don't know when the episode came out, but it was not 2012 yet. Like, it was some years away. But I remember, like, I would watch it and I would feel this like fear. I'm like, they're preparing for something that we're laughing, but they're truly gonna have the last laugh. Like, that's what I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna talk about 2012 for a second. Like, okay, if you were alive and sentient, well, obviously you were alive in 2012. What are you, 3 right now if you weren't? But I was in 7th grade in 2012. And oh my gosh, and my birthday is December 20th. So, and the world was supposed to end the next day. I remember that whole day before, I was like, wow, I get to be 13 for one day. Like, but anyway, I swear that day at school, like December 21st, everybody was shook, just waiting for the world to end. The kids are so stupid. Like, I swear, all of us were like, it was so quiet. Everybody was like, yeah, I miss you. I'm gonna miss, like, oh my gosh, kids are so idiotic. Like, come on. But I swear, on that day, like the day after I woke up, I was like, you know what? That day I was so scared. Oh my goodness. I remember I took a bunch of naps so I could be dead. I was like, not dead. I could be asleep when the world ends. Like, the world ending wouldn't wake me up. Like, okay. But I remember waking up the next day and seeing that it was like December 22nd. I was like, oh my God. And the first thing I thought about after that, like, oh, I'm alive, is that episode of Wife Swap. I was like, I bet they felt so stupid because they were hardcore. Like, they dedicated a lot of their like life to preparing for the world to end. They had like, I think, a bunker, and they had like all these survival guides in their house that the dad made. And the kids, I don't think the kids even went to school. Like, they were like, you don't want to get too close to neighbor kids because then they're going to want to come to your house when the world ends and eat up your supplies or whatever. Like, bro, you denied your kids of public school. Public school sucks. Let me stop. Like, they're missing out. Like, no, you're not. No, you are, because I think they're homeschooled. Anyway, I could be wrong about all that. I don't remember. I'm probably mixing like 5 episodes together into one, but I'm pretty sure it was that. Like, oh, I don't want my kids' friends draining our resources during this apocalypse. Like, your kids couldn't have friends because of something as stupid as that, and the world didn't even end. Like, I bet you felt so. And hey, why do those people who prepare for the apocalypse? Well, maybe the apocalypse won't just be like the earth blowing up. Like, I don't know. I picture it like that. But maybe it will be like a Walking Dead or Last of Us situation. So maybe the bunker will come in handy. But even if it does, that stuff can't last forever. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have to go out and get food eventually, and then you're gonna die on the way there, and then get bit or whatever. Okay, now I'm thinking about a zombie apocalypse. I'm sorry. I think I would kill myself instantly. Yeah. The first, like, no, yeah. I ain't living through that. What's the point? I mentioned before that I was playing Last of Us, and there was a point when I started thinking, why are you trying to live? What's the point? What are you living for? You're living... Oh, wait, you know that one Nicki Minaj song where she's like, to live doesn't mean you're alive? That's literally their whole life. You're living and you're surviving, but you're not alive. You're not... Okay, wait, do you know that in the games they always say, you're surviving, but you're not living? Like, okay. But I'm gonna keep saying, to live doesn't mean you're alive. I'm gonna say that instead. Or you should say, like, you're surviving, but you're not thriving. But anyway, that's enough of that. But it's true. Like, I was like, Ellie, just stop. Go back home. No reason for this. Like, imagine living, especially the Last of Us apocalypse. I would get ate so fast. Those things is fast. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the Last of Us for a second. Bro, if you play, you know the stalkers? Like, the stalker version of the whatever's those are called. Those joints is so scary. Okay, if you played or you haven't played or whatever, you know the stalkers, they're like a different type of the infected people, and they like run and hide from you, and then they jump out on you and attack you. I'm sorry, that was terrifying. Every single time they would always like warn you before, like you'll turn around and you'll see one run and hide, and then the character would be like, oh man. And then I'm like, I would turn off the game instantly every time. I'm sorry, you're not gonna scare me in my own home. Whoa, how did I even get to that? Oh, talking about 2012, talking about The Last of Us. But I'm sorry, like, imagine having to deal with that in real life. I'm sorry, there's not one thing that I care about enough that make me deal with a stalker. Like, the infected stalkers, like, what? Or even the clickers, them joints be running fast and eating people, like, Okay, the video is coming to an end. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye. This was terrible.